Water Resources Bill. FD says it will push on despite backlash from Nigerians. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The Federal Ministry of Water Resources have stated that it will not be deterred by backlash on the proposed Water Resources Bill, adding that the reforms in the water resources sector are in position to where it is supposed to be. This was disclosed by the Minister, Mr. Sulaiman Adamu, at a news conference in Abuja, according to the news agency of Nigeria. The bill was introduced 2 years ago. The subject was the subject of much debate, as many Nigerians called it a resource-stealing act and interpreted the proposed law as a plot to grab the waterways and hand same to Fulani pastoralists. What the ministry is saying is that the minister stated the bill still being represented at the National Assembly has been reviewed by water resources experts and had all grey areas addressed. He added that changes in the reviewed bill include the institutionalization of an independent regulatory body to help reposition the water sector to aid cost recovery and improve the irrigation sector. As far as we are concerned, our reforms in the water resources is to reposition it to where it is supposed to be, and that is our target. We are not mindful of the antics of the antagonism against the bill, but we remain committed and focused while keeping our eyes on the ball to ensure that we do all that is necessary for the benefit of Nigerians. We will not be deterred. We will continue to remain focused, and I have to say, at the end of the day, it is not the color of the article or the false narratives in the media. The sponsored article against this bill will not determine the decision of the National Assembly. Adamu noted that the legislature was knowledgeable enough to discern what was best for the nation. The minister said no city in the country enjoyed uninterrupted pipe-borne water, adding that subscribing to sustainable development goals on adequate water supply and sanitation by 2030 meant prioritizing access. He said Nigeria must seek alternative sources for funding for the water resources sector. Alternative sources for funding for the water resources sector, saying reliance on development partners was not sustainable. The bill gained backlash in the media recently as reports stated that the earlier bill has sought to transfer the control of water resources from the state to the federal government, which governors and other stakeholders rejected. The proposed legislation was opposed due to some of its provisions, such as those in Clause 13, which provided that in implementing the principles under subsection 2 of this section, the institutions established under this act shall promote integrated water resources management and coordinated management of land and water resources, surface water and groundwater resources, river basins and adjacent marine and coastal environment, and upstream and downstream interests. Section 98 of the bill states the use of water shall be subject to licensing provisions. Section 120 of the bill makes it compulsory for Nigerians to obtain a driller's permit before sinking a borehole in their homes. Section 107 says the license might be cancelled if the license fails to make beneficial use of the water. Section 2(1) of the bill says all surface water and groundwater, wherever it occurs, is a resource common to all people. The bill is still looking, I never understand them. Well, we'll find out more. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time.